my finger.
Yeah, it's supposed. We are live at Lot P, just outside Lincoln Financial. We're in just 3.5 hours. The Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders will meet for the NFC Championship. I'm Marc Abrams. This is the 7-year NFL pro quarterback Glenn Foley. And Glenn, it's Championship Sunday.
This is incredible. And we're working. It's working. We're on live. The parking lot's getting low rent early. I just had a 5,000 calorie French toast by Larry. Larry gave me a French toast. Unbelievable. What again? I tell you what, we're looking at 35 to 40 degrees right now.
There's some of the chicanery going on here, and that in 3.5 hours is Lincoln Financial Field.
Unbelievable. Let me tell you something. The fans are fired up. Everybody that walks by this tailgate wearing Commanders gear, it's legitimate hate and legitimate anger. I'm like, come down, and they're throwing stuff at ice balls at these people. I mean, we're low rent early here. We're 11:30. We're low rent at 11:34 Eastern here in Philadelphia. It's official. And Weasel has found the contraband hat guy. We're both wearing contraband hats here at Lot P. Come down and join us.
This is just as a tremendous thing. So real quickly, you actually you're on the field for one of these games as a backup quarterback for the New York Jets. You played in Denver for the right to go to Super Bowl. 3.5 hours before the game, what are the Eagles, what are the Commanders feeling, what are they thinking?
You saw the Commanders bus drive by. You're doing your mentals. You're not changing anything. You're doing your mentals as a quarterback. I would simply get my playbook, go over my checks and audibles, and get my mind right. This is incredible because this Eagles team now, they have to win this. This is not like, and originally I thought the Redskins were going to have a little bit of a chance.
Yeah, call them the freaking Redskins. Fuck the Commanders.
I'm calling them Redskins, and it's just what I'm doing. And I think they're going to eventually change the name back, but it's just habit. I grew up a Hog. I grew up Joe Theismann jersey. Art Monk was my
81. Streak.
Yeah, but you got to remember Art Monk. When I went to the NFL, my first locker mate, he was in the locker next to me, was Art Monk. 94 Art Monk was with the Jets. So I was a huge Redskins fan. I'm not calling. I don't have the ability to call them the Commanders. There's more contraband being sold.
Contraband.
Can you get the camera on the contraband?
We got to get this guy on at some point tonight.
We got to interview these guys selling this stuff. We're definitely interviewing the guy selling the hats.
We guys interview him. My brother Jason just showed up and he bought me this.
Jason, that's incredible. If you notice, there's no NFL logo on these hats. Mine's made in China. And how much does that one cost?
I don't know.
The good thing at Lot P is you can haggle. So a $20 hat could cost you $7, which is special down there. I'll tell you what though. The Cherry Hill crew, Lot P. I see shrimp, I see ravioli, I see cookies.
At some point in the next hour or so, I want to watch you eat some of this. And we're gonna bring it. We'll see what you can eat.
I gotta hold back. I'm gonna watch Mama's house. I'm gonna go see my mom and watch the game. I'm not going into this madness. It's gonna be hard to get out. This is totally different feeling than 2 weeks ago, and this place is buzzing. It was hard to get in. At what time did we get here? 10?
First of all, breaking news. I just got the report from our executive producer, my wife.
Yep.
Said looks and sounds great.
Oh, my gosh.
And they said we couldn't do this.
They said that this is an incredible moment because we went through COVID and we had our computers, our technology got COVID. Everything was COVID. And this... We're getting good feedback now. See if my wife can chime in here. Yeah, but anyway, no. But the electricity, the feeling, the lights are on in Citizens Bank Park, and the liquor is being consumed way too heavily here. And I just saw Vic Mogel drop off a tremendous.
Look at this! Look at this! This is what the fans of the world are missing.
Gosh, this is insane. That's all heavy 80, 90, 100 proof liquor too. That's not beer they're drinking. This is going to get low rent. Last week the balloons came out.
They come out late.
They come out. I'm thinking the balloons by noon today. The balloons by noon. I'm calling balloons by noon. Over and under on the first balloon is going to be 12 p.m. Eastern.
Well, are you allowed to do that on air or what?
Yeah, we can do anything we want.
I don't want to get you or anyone in trouble here.
I want to know who my boss is. That's the beauty of doing what we do. I could basically just go off the rails and be like, fuck everybody, and I'm not getting in trouble. My old boss, I had a guy at my old radio station. He didn't let me say Spider Rico. Remember Spider Rico?
Yeah, he was Rocky.
Yeah, Rocky, the first Rocky. He was fighting
Rocky's first opponent.
First opponent was Spider Rico, and for some reason they wouldn't let me say Spider fucking Rico. And I said, I want to know why, and no one ever gave me a reason. But anyway, this is why I'm calling, and I'm going to call this early. I'm calling it off. I was originally giving the Redskins some credit, but they're acting so fucking childish. It's ridiculous.
How about the defensive coordinator the other day saying, "I'm going to hit the quarterback"?
Oh yeah, well that's good. You're supposed to, idiot. But why would you say it? And why would you don't?
Well, there is one quarterback you're not allowed to hit. He's playing today too.
You can't.
You're not allowed to hit Patrick Mahomes.
They're going to hit him. They're going to hit him. The Chiefs can't keep getting away with this, but they're so good, and Mahomes is so good. But no, this is going to be a blowout. I'm calling this early, and I'm calling it off. And the Eagles are going to blow the Redskins out of the water today. I have 35-0 in my dream somehow, maybe 35-7. But this is a straight throttling, and they fucked with Rocky. I thought it was an Eagle thing. Oh yeah, what do you got? I'll go water for now. I'm gonna go water. I'm gonna slow it down. But no, they messed with Rocky. They're talking. It's like amateur hour with the Commanders. They're gonna get. The Eagles are a professional organization. The Commanders are not acting that way, and you don't mess with fucking Rocky. They did.
What the fuck was that all about?
They dressed up Rocky.
I saw. What the fuck?
It's like 1988 again. Like this is an original idea. No, you don't. Number one, you don't even. Why would you do it? And they're talking stupid.
Two big injuries for the Commanders today. One of their guards, the guy who just happens to be lining up over Jalen Carter, out today.
Yeah.
And Deron Payne, one of their better defensive tackles, out today as well.
Well, that just means what I do immediately is I start sprinting Daniels all over the field because I want Carter, I want him gassed. So I was literally sprint back 80 yards on the first play and make Jalen Carter chase me and then throw it incomplete. And now Jalen Carter just ran 200 yards and he's winded. So you got to wear him out somehow. And it's going to be east and west, which is never good. Again, this is really setting up early on. I wasn't really informed. I made a stupid statement saying the Commanders had a chance. This is a throttling. This is stone cold throttling. I don't want to call for another injury like I did on block.
Well, here's my bold prediction. Jaden Daniels will not finish the game today.
Oh, no.
Marcus Mariota will not finish today. Just like a couple years ago when Christian McCaffrey was playing quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers on Championship Sunday, Austin will finish the game as the quarterback, just like Brian Mitchell did on that Monday night, the body bag game.
Well, I got traded for a punter who ended up playing quarterback, Tom Tupa,
Ohio State.
Yeah, so nothing will surprise you.
But you got traded for Tom Tupa?
It wasn't necessarily a trade, but Tupa replaced me, and Parcells was always playing games with the roster because the third quarterback active was always a problem. So he would always try to fudge the system. So what he would do is he would deactivate one of the quarterbacks and put the punter in. It's just to get an extra guy. And then, of course, it backfired and the punter had to play. So you had the punter throwing passes one game.
Well, he actually started a bunch of Arizona Cardinals at quarterback.
Yeah, I think he was Ohio State.
He played Ohio State.
Yeah, but no, this
national champion Ohio State Buckeyes.
This is 5-star. This is 5-star tailgating. It's not even everywhere you look. It's wings, it's cookies, it's shrimp, and everybody's happy. It's almost like there's such a good vibe here. There's no violence except for if you're dumb enough. Listen, don't wear Commanders gear. It's just irrational. It's simply irrational. You're gonna throwing shit at people. Don't do it. And if you do it, don't be like, oh, like the guy who filmed the guy screaming at the Packers fan.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you bait an Eagles fan. Guess what?
Well, first of all,
You're gonna get hit in the face.
that guy. You heard what kind
Yeah,
of?
he was.
He's a content
set it up.
creator. He said it.
It was a setup.
And a fucking guy lost his job.
Yeah.
His livelihood. But he's a jerk off too. So
That's ultimately you're getting this whole world. Now we're getting almost the second generation of social media children, where like, these kids from the Commanders, it's like they're children. They're going to talk on media before a football game. Like, this doesn't make any sense. This reeks of an immature team that's going to get completely trounced today. And I think the Eagles are just going to completely annihilate them. And I didn't think that earlier in the week. Weird.
So we got here about 10 a.m., a good 5 hours before kickoff, and this fucking parking lot was packed. I mean, it was freaking packed in here. Everyone drinking. I remember when we were kids, we just went to the game, we watched the game, we went home.
You didn't know about all the deviants. And, of course, cannabis is now legal. But I'll tell you what.
It is?
Yeah.
I don't smell it.
No, there's not a lot of cannabis.
Oh, sure there is.
There is, but it's not like fuming through the party. But there's horses, there's horseback, there's cops on horseback that just rode by. So there's plenty of security here, and nobody's screwing around. So it's a great vibe. It really is. It's like, no, everyone hates the Eagle fans. They're a bunch of, no, that's not true. This is great vibe. Great vibe. A lot of happy people partying. Good time. Good old friends. The old Cherry Hill crowd in the 70s and 80s. So good vibes. It's like a Grateful Dead concert. Nobody's fighting yet, but there were no fights at a Grateful Dead concert. The vibe was great.
There'll be fights here today.
Oh, there'll be plenty of fights.
They'll be all over Twitter. They'll be all over YouTube. All that shit.
At this current moment, while someone uses our table for pouring alcohol, no, I'm like, no, it's encouraged here. Alcohol. We're not going to say drugs, but this place is, I'll tell you what, the high rate of energy. This is energy. Balls flying. Larry, I'll tell you what.
I just got chastised by my wife for
F-bombs?
For dropping F-bombs.
Yeah, we'll calm down with the F-bombs. I agree. Let's not get, but it is, we are, but while we are technologically sound, we should probably get Larry in here to go over the menu. Live at Lot P. The official terminology.
Actually, that was our highest rated segment last time when Larry came on.
Oh, I don't know why it's going to be the highest rated. No one wants to see me, but he's a legitimate genius. I mean,
it's tremendous.
What he's creating here is a society, a mini society of happiness.
You came all the way from Maryland for this. I know it wasn't to do this to me. It was just the whole ambiance. Now he's bringing something.
Get the camera on that.
Hold on.
Can you get the camera?
Let's see what we can do here.
Well, he's got a big pan of something covered, probably meatballs.
I have no idea what the heck that was.
This is reeks of family. This is all Cherry Hill, all old school people from the area, from this
area. How many people have you seen here the last couple of tailgates? You've probably been seen in 30 plus years.
I just saw Vic. I haven't seen him in maybe 40 years. So,
graduated with your brother, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Or Larry's brother. Gary or Larry's brother.
Yeah. So, but
there's more stuff coming.
This is tailgating on steroids now. It's official. And there's nothing. It's getting bigger. It's growing
every year.
It's like cancer.
I mean, now everyone around the world, we got people watching. They know where we're at.
This is incredible. Wow.
Got people on Facebook, got people on YouTube, got people on Twitter.
I need to be mobile. I need to be firing footballs over.
Well, that's going to be happening. Yeah. We're hiring an executive producer who's got all that stuff.
I don't know. I think you might be the new executive producer. Rest of the deal, even though there's still a bird's nest over here on the table.
We still have to get your guy. Rocco mentioned that other outlet he works for. The guy you were on Thursdays with. We got to get him down here.
Marc's?
Yeah.
Marc's will see this. He'll come down. He seems to be trolling, but he does have young children. I know that. So, everyone's down here. My kids in the parking lot somewhere. He's just like,
your kids are here?
Yeah, our kids. Somewhere.
Why did you tell them to come on?
I did, but They're too busy for dad.
Girlfriends?
Oh yeah.
There you go.
The one thing you see at these eating down, there's a ton of women, and it's like 60-40 men women. It's why the NFL makes so much money. And everyone's got the gear. Everyone's wearing like legitimate NFL Eagles gear. Wild. And this is legit. There's not one person that is even remotely.
I really haven't
dressed
seen any
in maroon.
Commander stuff. Have you?
There's no Commanders here. You would be foolish to be in this part of the parking lot.
I was reading something where 21% of the tickets bought, like on the ticket apps and whatever, were from the DMV area. So there could be
some. Yeah, they're getting abused. So don't wear your colors. It's just people think, oh, how bad could it be? It's worse than you could ever imagine. It's really bad. If I wore a Chiefs, I think I told the story. It was an Eagles-Giants game, and I had to wear a jacket. It was freezing. I wore a Chiefs jacket. It had nothing to do with the game. I was getting my ass kicked. How about coming in too?
I dare you to get a Chiefs jacket, put Swift on the back. Let's see how that goes.
Man, these people just wear green, wear Eagles, and everyone's happy. There's food. Just don't be that freaking idiot that's wearing the Redskins stuff and the Commander stuff, because that would disrupt such a good vibe right now.
I mentioned this last week, the last time we did this 2 weeks ago. So we got here. Shit, you're an former NFL quarterback. No one even talks to you. But as soon as we put these fucking headphones on in this camera, everyone's looking back, and people.
That was the beauty of 2 weeks ago when we had none of our technology work. I'm like, just keep talking. People think we're doing something important here. No, this is really cool, man. This is like being at a mummers parade almost. It starts off really friendly and nice, and then the abuse of alcohol comes into play, and then there will be.
Someone say alcohol.
There will be brawls. There's just too much consumption going on for something tremendously evil to happen.
I want to take a step back. Last night, I actually was across the street. 17,763 people paid to watch the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships at the Wells Fargo Center. Let me tell you something. Everyone knows I work in professional boxing. That shit was brutal last night.
But did anybody break a hand?
I think my buddy, I saw him on Facebook, my buddy Joey DeWaco, shout out, who unfortunately lost last night. He said he broke both of his hands.
Yeah, that's why they use gloves.
Yeah.
Bare knuckle means idiotic stupidity, because the reason they're wearing their gloves isn't to lessen the blow. It's so that they don't break their hands. What happened when the UFC? I'm an originalist. When they used to have to go 3 matches in one night with no weight limit, and what would happen is you'd get a real skinny guy and a huge guy, and he would punch him in the head 100 times, break his hand, and then he couldn't go on.
Dude, there was so much blood there last night. It was ridiculous.
Blood everywhere.
These two girls fought, Beck Rollins from Australia and Taylor Starling. They attractive girls. They looked like they were a bloody mess when it was over with.
Only in Philly, 20,000 almost.
It's unbelievable. Going crazy throughout.
That's great.
The main event was not over 30 at night.
Would have been on even
the boxing. They're beating shit out. It really grew on me throughout the night.
Really? Yeah. They were telling me like that slap thing was going to be big. I'm like, no way. But this blood, this is intriguing.
I have a feeling that one of those slap fights may break out here. There look like a few guys out Central Casting.
Here's the problem. This is the problem right now. I'm going to tell everybody what's going to happen because I've seen it before. There's a whole group of us 50-somethings and 40-somethings that are behaving properly and will behave properly throughout this, unless, of course, the balloon show. But there's a whole group of young crowd here. There's a whole social media crowd of kids here, young 20-somethings that when they're drinking out of their minds. So when this thing goes south, it's going really bad south.
When you were playing, did you realize 50,000 people in the locker room getting fucking sauce before your game?
You, your wife would be
I may not be allowed back in the house.
Yeah. I'm not even. I'm not having to tell you to calm the hell down. But no, I love. But anyway, getting back to this game because that's ultimately why we're here. We got, I think, we're 7-mile-an-hour wind up there. This is not the weather's not a factor. Weather's not a factor.
Nice at 4
Yeah, this is very comfortable here. And Larry has the fire going.
Get the fire. I got
maybe
3 layers going.
Maybe 10-mile-an-hour wind. As a quarterback before the game, what you do is you look and check the flags, check the wind, and it's 8 to 10 miles an hour right now. That would be going from the south, right?
So I think
you got the bridge over here.
The bridge is east, goes east.
So that's north. So we're getting the south. But that's why we're warm.
Yeah, that's north.
We're getting the Florida breeze here. So we're in the house home. It's a dangerous move, but if you're the Redskins, you want to force a high-scoring game, if that makes any sense. It's like you can try to stop the Eagles, or you can let them score real quick and try to outscore them. I don't know if that works. Last year, if you remember this, hey, that's the guy who was selling the balloons 2 weeks ago. He's now selling other contraband. But if you remember,
well, a few years ago he was selling tickets, but now they don't even do that anymore because everything's online.
The business of the tickets that was the guys on the communication that would happen. You get yourself a ticket down here in the old days.
Yeah, the guy the big fat guy. He'd always be sitting on one of those milk carts.
Right, and you go up to him, and then he would make a call, and 2 guys would come rolling down the street on a bicycle, and then you have your tickets. It was easy. You just had to know which street not to go on. But get back to the game. The weather's not a problem. The Eagles are going to get blitzed today. I think the Eagles are going to try to light Jalen Hurts up. They said they were going to hit him, right? So they're going to. The way they can actually get to him is to blitz him every single down. And there's a way you can actually blitz him every down and get home because you can sell out. I'm running Jaden Daniels early and often outside and forcing those tackles. I'm going to try to wear them out. People think I'm great. And the first one in there, takes the ball any 100 yards backwards. Okay, and make them chase you and run you down, and then throw the ball away. You got 2nd and 10. Jalen Carter can't breathe. There's techniques and ways to do this. When he's in there, you run it wide and make him run sideline to sideline early in the game, or he's going to ruin the game. So he's his problem to the red. Or run it wide and run it quick outside. So you're not going to see any inside running from Eckler because they're beat up in there and the Eagles are too good.
Take chance. Time. You want your 180-pound quarterback taking too many hits?
We're in the NFC Championship. All bets are off. He gets his neck broken too bad. And that's the same thing with Hurts. You're going to see a lot more RPO from him with him running the ball. So if you're a gambler, you want Hurts over running today because he's going to be faking the ball to. He's going to be faking the ball to Saquon and keeping it a lot today. So you're going to see that and rush people. I don't know. It's just some people.
Who is? I went to high school. uh,